Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Ryan with Auto Classic Cars, and today we're going to try to fire up this old, tired 1968 Impala with a 396 big block and air conditioning. This car has sat over 25 years in the same spot. I do not have power from the coil. I don't have spark, I should say. So I'm just going to replace all this stuff. Really, for the 80 bucks I spent for all these new parts, it's going to make my life a whole lot easier. And as soon as this thing's driving, we're going to take it in this field and do donuts. So hopefully you guys will enjoy and stick around. These old cars are pretty easy to work on. I've got all these parts from Rock Auto. They're just the easiest to deal with, and shipping is quick. So first of all, we're gonna get rid of this old coil. Just 2 3/8 nuts. Sometimes there's a screw at the bottom, but this one does not have a retaining screw, so it makes life easy. Take them loose. Get the 2 connections out of there. And let's work it out. That's what she said, right? There's also a condenser right here, and that looks like a 1/4 inch. Let's get rid of that. Yep, 1/4 inch. All right, so let's take that off, and we will. I love when you can take a bolt out, no problem with the socket, but as soon as you try to take it out by hand, then it wants to be all tough and not come out of there. There we go. Do not lose that little guy. Alright, so most guys, I'm sure, will give me grief for this, but I'm not good with timing, with the spark plug wires, all that good stuff. So I'm going to move, as you can see, I got a new cap. I'm just going to move all the spark plug wires over from the old one to the new one, just so I know maybe where they go, so I don't get the timing all messed up. I'm going to pop that old cap. You know, is it the proper way, and is it the easiest way to do this? Probably not. But if it works, you know, that there just kind of gives me a point of reference. I'll get that out of the way, and we'll get that old one off. There we go. So as you can see, she's just doesn't look too bad inside, but it's been sitting for 30 years. It's just caked full of stuff. Let's just replace it. Okay. First thing we gotta do is take I didn't bring the right tools, that doesn't help me. Alright, so we're going to take the negative wire off the points right there, and then the condenser wire, which is right there, get those out of the way. With them out of the way, let's take the points off. Actually, before that, let's get the rotor off of here. And again, be careful with these screws because they are tiny and you can lose them very easy. Oh boy, she doesn't want to come off of there. I'm afraid I'm going to strip that out. So you know what? I better go grab a bigger screwdriver. You gotta love the magnetic ones that come in the kits. All right, so let's get rid of these points. And they don't look terrible by any means. And these screws here, I mean, as you can see, they're just itty bitty. There we go. The points are out. Pretty nice set of points, really. But they're really burned up. These are bad. So we'll replace them. Replace the condenser here, and hopefully we'll have spark. Condenser, same thing. Just a flat screw on the very back of it, holds it in place. You do not want to lose that. Yeah, there's the old condenser. Alright, so now let's get it installed. Right there. That's pretty good. Okay. Now for the points, these come preset. Okay, so there's my condenser wire. There's my negative wire, so let's get them out of the way for the time being. Now the hard part is getting the screws in there. without losing them. Let's do this side first. Doing points is one of the scariest things in my opinion. And not because they're hard to do, just because you lose a screw, you're in big trouble. Alright, so get that one tight. Tighten down this one. Okay, so now that those are done, I'll take this screw loose. Enough to get those two wires that we just, I'm gonna grab a small socket. Which of course is gonna fight me, so I'm gonna take it out a little bit more. Okay, let's see if we can get that in there. Take that one out. There we go. They're both in there. And I just gotta crank it tight. Ooh, almost lost my screwdriver bit right there. Okay, so those are tight. So now the points are all done. Now time for the cap. I guess I missed one step, and that is the rotor here. So on each side of the rotor there's a square hole and a circle hole, and on the back of the rotor here, or the back of the rotor, you can see how the holes, one square, one is circle. So let's get them to line up and then screw her down. And I would kind of stagger these, just so you don't have too much pressure on one side. Okay, so that's done. Now the new cap can go on. Let's get this one tight. Okay, so that's on there nice and firm now. Now we'll get the coil put back on. change out the spark plug wires, and then we should hopefully have spark and have fire here. So let's get that done. Alright, so now everything's been done, I guess the only thing here left to do is pick up my tools first of all and dump some gas down the carb and see if she'll run. He's trying. That's a promising start, everyone. That's a promising start. Let's give a little more gas. Come on, baby, run. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little more gas in the bottle here. I don't think it's getting enough, obviously, to stay running or even start running. So let's get the camera reset up here, get some more gas, and we're getting close. All right, so the battery actually died, but I filled up the bowl here with gas, and let's see what happens. I got the truck charging the battery, guys. Sorry about the extra noise. Alright guys, so cranking on this car, y'all saw it. It's almost there to the point of running and running good. Realistically, it needs a starter. And the weather the next couple weeks here is supposed to be not the greatest. I'll get a starter ordered, but this is kind of how it goes. You know, the TV shows make it look like you know, you put new spark plug wires on and it'll run fine and run forever, and that's not the case. This here is kind of the example of that. Is car sat for at least 25 years. I changed, you know, coil, spark plug wires, the cap, rotor, all that stuff. It tried to fire, so we do have some progress there. However, you can hear the starter is grinding real bad. The gears inside that thing are they're ready to head out. So we'll get a new one of those ordered. When it gets here, it gets here. This is the end of today's Will It Run. We did hear it try to start, so I'm going to consider that a victory here. But when it warms up here in the next couple weeks, you know, to the month, with summer coming, we'll get this thing going, and we'll go do some crazy stuff out there in that cornfield. So if you guys enjoyed the video today, please leave a like rating. Please comment with any feedback on this video or my future videos. It just helps out. It helps my future videos. So please, guys, leave as much feedback as you possibly can. And subscribe if you are new. I love doing this stuff. We're not always going to have home runs and getting them running every time, but it is fun to see what we can do. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Ryan with Iowa Classic Cars, and I'll catch you next time.